Mom and Dad, I'm doing fine. You guys are on my mind.
Welcome back to Total Drama Island. I'm your host, Chris Lee. And today is the day that things get hot. As you can see, the heat is on because today the team members have stakes. Usually a challenge would consist of competition in the form of physical life-threatening activities. But since I enjoy torturing children on live television, I decided to do something much more agonizing. Today's challenge is a group project.
There's no way we can finish this school project if nobody has a sense of style or direction.
And that brings us to our first conflict, spurred by miscommunication. Let me break it down for you. Jaeger is in a sort of circle. I'll draw it now. I like to call this bliss. There he is. Why is he smiling like that? Why is he cheesing so hard? Because he has no idea what's going on. Ignorance is bliss. But only in some cases, campers. Let's start from the beginning.
This project is due in 1 week. And how much work have you done? Zero.
I mean, if it wasn't for your stinky outfit and your horrible taste, I think this project would have went smoother.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. You think this is all about...
Step 1, define.
I don't really have an issue.
Jaeger is claiming he doesn't have an issue, but all conflict has multiple facets it can squeeze out of. Let's see if Jaeger is self-actualized enough to understand there's a problem here.
Okay, fine. I do have an issue. Because Santa doesn't want to do anything she deems as gross.
That seems fair.
She thinks everything is gross. I don't like this pen color. Ew, the glue is not sticky.
So I'm personally in a relationship conflict with Jaeger. I mean, he got no style. No Dior shades, no Balenciagas like I do. His hair is ugly, he stinks.
Pause. Out of the 4 types of conflict, relationship conflict is the most difficult to solve. When it comes to task and process conflicts, the issues are more rooted in the job or project itself. With value and relationship conflicts, it gets personal. Step 2, approach. We have a plethora of ways to approach conflict, but only one will lead to a solution. We can avoid, accommodate, compete, compromise, or collaborate. In this situation, Santa, Thaddeus, or Jaeger has to be the man with the method. Which brings us to 4 methods. Do nothing. Ignore it. It does not exist. Out of sight, out of mind. Subtweet about it. For those of you stuck in the Stone Age, subtweeting is how people on the internet indirectly address each other. Let's say, for example, you post a picture that says, "I hate people who still listen to the Strokes," knowing very well that Jaeger told you he loves the Strokes. For me personally, that's some wimp behavior. Which brings us to number 3, direct addressing. Just tell them what's up. When directly addressing someone, be sure to take into consideration their culture, listen to them, and remember that everyone has something to learn from everyone. Now, let me walk you through a process to resolve any said conflict. 1, discover common interests.
Don't you have something in common? Like one thing that you both share?
I'm so perfect.
Isn't it awesome that we're the best?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yep.
I know, I'm one of the best people, if not the best. And
Yeah, we're the best.
Yeah, you're totally, I'm so the best.
We're the best.
Yeah, I'm the best.
Yeah, we're the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah, the best.
2, bring in a mediator. That's me. I'm Chris Lean, the mediator. I think you two should kiss. Number 3, focus on the problem. Number 4, focus on the future. Heavy stuff, I know. Step 5, invite it as an opportunity. Step 6, create introspection and reflect. And last but not least, let it pass through you. That process is hella zen, and I resonate with it hard. However, I still have to advise you campers on how to mitigate conflict. I love problems the most out of anyone I know, but for you guys, we gotta find a way to reduce it as much as possible. Because I'm a bunch of pixels on a screen instilled in time forever, while your life is mortal, fleeting, and dependent on interpersonal relationships. Anyways, step 1, retouch on the mission. Remember why you all are here. If it's a company, a school, a job, a game show, a sleepover, whatever it is, you are all gathered in one place for one reason. Keep your purpose in mind above all. 2, always carry yourself with patience, flexibility, respect, and conciseness. And you can expect the same from your teammates. 3, maybe even implement a diplomatic speech. Here's a clip of one of my most inspiring speeches.
Alright, campers, I finally took my schizophrenia medicate. Wait, where did everyone go? Chef? Not cool, dudes.
4, be open-minded. This is a no judge zone. And remember to stay positive in your body language, voice, and tone. Number 5, and the most important rule to Chris Lean, make it fun. You can implement things like games, team building activities, and conflict resolution training to encourage things like participation and break the ice. Basically, the golden rule is treat others how you would want to be treated. And if they don't like that, do something different. Chris Lean says conflicts can be productive. There are a few things to differentiate a constructive versus a destructive conflict. Let me start with the bads. Conflict is considered destructive if, number 1, the problem is still there. There was no solution that exists. 2, it diverts energy away from things like gathering materials and doing the task at hand. 3, it destroys people, the morale, the self-esteem. It divides groups of people. And that is just something Chris Lean does not like to hear. However, conflict can be considered constructive if people change and grow. If the conflict results in a solution, like a negotiation, if it increases overall involvement, and lastly, if it builds cohesiveness of the team. You may think that arguing should be avoided at all costs and conflict should be reduced as much as possible, but in some cases, conflict is necessary. When I'm talking about productive conflict, I mean 2 sides really need to voice their opinion and both have valid reasons for getting the way they want. For example, maybe someone wanted to make your project have a red color palette and you don't really like red that much, but then they enlighten you on how awesome red can be. It may have taken a little bit of spitballing and scratching to get there, but as long as the process is healthy, conflict can be productive. After Santa and Yeager resolve their issue, there's no telling if either are being honest with their intentions. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh yeah.
Girls on the rebound are the best. They cry, and then you get to buy them a pop and listen, and then, well, they still won't go out with you, but you get to buy them a pop.